Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
That's Tom MacDonald. Man, that is amazing. Isn't that? You've obviously, Chris, you've been.
It's so good.
You've been playing that in what do you call it in music radio?
Power. It's a power record.
That's a power record.
That came out Thursday.
Yeah.
Like right at the end of my show.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to play it first, which was just a blessing.
Yeah, it's an amazing song, and I got to tell you, I tried today to focus on the good stuff.
Yep.
I mean, I could do an entire 4 hours focusing on the, a-holes or lunatics or whatever you want to call them that are celebrating Charlie Kirk's demise, his murder. But I'll leave that to, the very capable hands of Robbie Starbuck and Libs and TikTok and all these other folks.
I mean, there's a lot of patriots out there that are doing the dirty work for us, so we don't have to. For me, I liked what Matt Walsh said. Did you hear what Matt Walsh said?
No.
He said, we should all strive to be such a thorn in the side of the left, such a pain by telling the truth that our enemies rejoice when we die.
Wow, that's good.
It's a play on the C.S. Lewis quote that when I die, I hope all of hell rejoices that I'm out of the fight.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, and you know what? You're seeing them celebrate. And, I mean, I saw some videos that just made my stomach turn.
Yeah.
And I think, and I've said this a couple of times, I also said it on X, I said, these people are just, you know what I've noticed? They're all ugly.
All of them.
They're all ugly, and they got the purple hair and the nose rings and the bad teeth, and it's just, they're ugly inside and out.
They wear their hate. I mean, it just comes out of them.
What a great way to put it, Joan.
Yeah.
They wear their hate.
Well, Charlie Kirk said once, it's like every time these people lie and preach this fake gospel, they're committing suicide of the soul, and it manifests physically. It's a crazy time. I'm going to try and focus on the silver lining as well. I think there's a lot of silver lining that you can point to over the weekend. Just the absolute revival that we saw in this country and globally over just a few days has been unbelievable.
Obviously, you heard Erica Kirk's speech.
Yep.
And
we
that
cried
was
our way through it.
Oh, I did too.
We all did.
Me and Amy.
Yep.
Me and Amy's like, I'm not crying. You're crying. She's like, oh, no, you're crying too. And I'm just like trying to discreetly, wipe my eyes. And then I'm like, I can't stop it.
Oh, when she said, what do you tell a 3-year-old? He's on a work trip with Jesus.
Oh.
To help pay for your blueberry budget.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough. But I think for her, mission accomplished, because I think that what she wanted to do was make sure that message was heard loud and clear, that Turning Point was not going away.
No. And I mean, there's like a lot of response for the chapters, over 30,000.
32,000 now, as of last night.
It's incredible, but I think that the point needs to be made that just because you're not in college or high school doesn't mean that you don't get to be in the fight, because we had 1,900 college chapter or 1,100 college chapters and then like 900 high school chapters around there. I'm flubbing the numbers. I know that. They're going to need to hire people.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I was going to say.
There is no way that, and I love these guys, and I know it personally, there's no way that they have enough employees to handle that much of an influx of requests. So there's going to be a hiring spree at Turning Point as well. So, like, if you want to get off the bench and in the game, that's an opportunity for you as well.
I just did the story. Chris, you'll be interested in this, that the philanthropist, Nicholas Fries,
Yes.
is that his name?
Yep.
He, his wife, he passed away, and his wife just donated $1 million to Turning Point USA so that they could do that work, so that they could hire and keep it going.
Yep.
And,
Yeah.
I
mean,
love that.
It's huge. It's massive.
So, is there a way that you can start a chapter without officially having to burden the folks at Turning Point? Like, is there sort of like a turnkey?
I mean, you could, like, fake it till you make it, act as if.
Yeah.
I mean, I would apply for one and then, start organizing. And you'll get that call eventually from the Turning Point team. And to be fair, they're all rocked. Like the entire team is rocked.
Yeah.
So it's going to take some time. But you don't have to wait to start organizing.
Well, and you also don't have to wait to be more like Charlie.
Amen.
You know what I mean? Like you can
Yep.
individually just be more like Charlie. And I mean, I was talking to Joan earlier about how when we did a Daily Dan poll, have you seen or did you see more people in church this past weekend? And at the last check, and maybe you can give me an update, but at the last check, we had, 72% said absolutely.
And we're holding steady at 72.
Holding steady at 72%
I mean,
said
we
yes.
were at standing room only
Yeah.
in our church. And
we got the folding chairs. Did you guys get a seat?
yeah, we had Kennedy sitting on Virginia's lap, and then Brooks was sitting on my lap
There you go.
Yeah.
during the service.
Yeah.
Well, I was regaling folks in the 5 o'clock hour. I would suggest you not go back and listen to it because your humble host got a little weepy. But for the first time, I've actually sat through the entire Alan Jackson
Let's go.
sermon on. We actually watched the one on Saturday night that he did, and man, it was incredible. Like I've heard people talk about it, and Joan and other people have talked about how amazing it is, and it really is. And I'm not. I mean, people do what they want, but I liked how he. It was. I will say this about Alan Jackson and that sermon that I heard from Saturday. It didn't really change my perspective because he and I are in alignment, but it did reaffirm my perspective and the way that he wove in the Bible and things that are going on in the world today and giving me the perspective of how to handle it and how to react to those kinds of things.
Yep.
So
was
important.
just amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing. So, I mean, I have turned into, to use a radio term, I have turned into an Alan Jackson P1.
He's awesome.
Pastor Alan Jackson.
He's fantastic.
Can you get me an interview with him?
Yeah, we can do that.
Can you? That'd be great.
Yeah.
I'd love to talk to him.
Absolutely.
When was the last time you interviewed him?
This was probably months ago now. We're probably overdue. When was the last time? I think it was before
No,
the
you're not
election.
overdue. I'm overdue. I want to talk to him.
I think it was before the election.
Okay.
I think it was the day of the election, actually.
And Joan talked to him like way back when, a
When I
while
was
ago.
filling in for Dan.
Yeah, way back when.
Way back.
Yeah, before we for whatever reason hired you back. Kidding, Joan, kidding. So I'm going to try to get him on.
Yeah.
So because I would love to talk to him.
We can make that happen.
I feel like I'm a recent convert
Yeah.
to him. So
I think there's a lot of people in America right now that they're coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw somebody post. It was like, I'm an eco-Christian. Easter and Christmas only.
Yeah.
And
I've never heard that.
You've never heard that?
No, eco-Christian.
I'm an eco-Christian, so Easter and Christmas only. But this has changed everything. Did you see the vigil that they had last night at the Kennedy Center?
It's funny you should ask. Chris.
Well, because it goes to your point when you said you can start living like Charlie Kirk today. RFK Jr. was talking about his niece.
Yeah. Oh, that was a great story.
And he said that he was looking at her bag and she packed a Bible.
Well, I do happen to have that audio, as a matter of fact. This is RFK Jr. And this got huge applause. I don't have this on video.
A 17-year-old niece left for Europe to go to college. And while she was packing, her mother, Amaryllis, my daughter-in-law, noticed that she had put a Bible in her suitcase. And Amaryllis was curious about it. And she asked her, and Zoe said to her, I want to live like Charlie Kirk.
Incredible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just amazing. And
they weren't sure that they were going to have a full room at the Kennedy Center.
Are you
last
kidding
night.
me?
And
It was
they
packed.
had to turn people away. Hundreds of people got turned away.
Well, if you go to my Twitter, at Dan Mandis Show, you will see that I have gone ahead and posted that. I also want to play Tulsi Gabbard. You know, one of the things that I really like about the conservative movement is that we have people that are incredibly eloquent.
But
And-
and the thing about Tulsi too is that she's a Democrat, and one of her first, dipping the toe into the pool of the conservative movement was at Turning Point events.
No kidding.
She was before she disavowed the Democrat Party. She was invited to a Turning Point event to speak, Young Women's Leadership Summit.
And she obviously noticed the more welcoming nature of
Yes.
Turning Point and
Yep.
the Republican Party. But what I like is, here's what I love, is that as you have all of these just heathens on the left celebrating the assassination of Charlie Kirk, we have people on our side that they're not ugly on the inside and the outside.
Right.
They are beautiful on the inside and the outside, whatever, because as Joan said, they're not wearing their hate. You know what I mean? So this is Tulsi Gabbard.
Those who are full of anger and hopelessness and hate right now, some of them protesting outside this hall today, unfortunately, they do not have the spiritual happiness that Charlie experienced.
Oh.
They're empty. And this is where their anger is coming from. It is their rejection of God, their desire to be God, and therefore they have made God their enemy. I have hope today.
Yeah.
That every one of us will do our best to shine the light of God's love in our lives and in our work, that we will treat each other with aloha, respect, and stand strong and unshakable in the defense of our God-given rights and freedoms. May God bless you all, and may God bless this great nation. Aloha.
So that's Tulsi Gabbard.
Yep. Amen.
And, she had a lot of great things to say. Now, you are going to Arizona.
Yes. So we're going. We're going for the memorial service.
It's at the massive football stadium out there.
Yeah, which is insane.
63,400 people is what it holds.
It's crazy. Now, to be fair, I don't know how much of the memorial service I'm going to see. Like, I know President Trump's going to be there. He's going to give him the Medal of Freedom, which is just an unbelievable honor.
Yeah.
But my wife and I are going, and I've texted all my people, just like, let me help carry the load. Like, whatever you need. So I don't know what my role there looks like, whether I'm just going to get to be a spectator or whether I'm going to be put to work.
Well, listen, you said that they need the help, and you're no longer officially with them.
No. I mean, I work with them, but not for them.
Understood. So, I mean, you can help, and
Yep.
they need the help. I'm secretly thinking they're going to try to hire you away.
No.
That's a worry.
No, I mean, but it's such a blessing. We move mountains. My parents are flying in. My mom and dad are so great. I was like, we called them, and we're like, we really want to go. Can you guys come watch the kids? And they just went, yes.
Wow.
They said yes.
Did they really?
Like they
parents
didn't even
just the best
they
thing in
didn't
the
even
world.
hesitate. Like we don't have in-laws near us. So, like, it's tough. So we're trying to figure out, like, how do we farm out kids? And then, like, Virginia wanted to come, obviously. This hits her just as hard as me. And so she wanted to come. And then it was like, let me just call my mom and dad.
Yeah.
And they were like, before I could even get the question out of my mouth, they said, yes.
That is amazing.
Yes. So
That is so cool.
We'll fly out Saturday night, and then we'll take the overnight back Sunday. So I'll be back for the show on Monday.
And what
Wow.
time does your plane land?
8:30 a.m.
Chris's plane
Yeah.
lands at 8:30.
You better stick around, Dan.
Oh, I got no.
Monday,
Trust
yeah.
me, I got nothing to do.
Yeah. So we'll pray for no delays.
Oh, I'll be praying for no.
But
delays.
I'm gonna have 2 days of just a lack of sleep. But we're excited, man. Tonight we're actually gonna do the vigil in Murfreesboro, down at Medical Center Parkway.
So there's a bunch over the weekend.
Yep.
And you're going to do the what? Just tell me where it is. Tell folks
So
where it is.
1500 Medical Center Parkway over at the Fountains is going to be where the vigil is for Charlie this evening. But I linked up with some of the Turning Point chapters. I mean, it's such a blessing. The local high school chapters in the area, they're going to give us notes for the memorial at headquarters in Arizona.
Oh,
so
wow.
we're going to
Okay.
take all their notes and we're going to drop them off at headquarters and leave them there at the memorial.
Did you see what happened I didn't even talk about this. It's all yours. UK.
Yeah.
Holy
It was
mackerel.
but it wasn't just the UK. Did you see Australia, South Korea,
Yep.
New Zealand,
New Zealand?
Oh, what was it
the haka. I sent it to
Haka.
you.
Yeah.
I love that haka.
man.
Okay, can you explain to me, because I'm a little, I didn't even get to it, but I'm a little lost
Yeah.
on
It's
the
like
whole haka thing.
It's like a tribal dance, right?
It's a warrior tribute. That's the main intent is typically the Maori would honor their fallen warriors with that, at their ceremonial celebration of that warrior's life. And so they had a couple of Charlie's portraits up doing their haka. You see it a lot of the time with rugby teams. The New Zealand soccer team will do it. In years past has become something that's just a culture thing. But now it's...
I can't find it. So can you go ahead and just do... Watch this, Chris. Can you just do a haka for us, Sam?
No, I'm not
Are you sure? Because
Maori.
you know what? Here's what I know. Is that a while ago, Sam, you openly sang on the radio
Yeah.
For,
Sam, I heard it.
for an unsuspecting audience.
I don't speak Maori.
Come on, law boy.
Come on. Joan is now openly trolling Sam, calling him a law boy. Hey, I want to play something real quick. If you can send that to me real quick, Sam, again, to either my Gmail or my Dan show.
Hey, real quick. A lot of people asking what time the vigil is in Murfreesboro tonight. 7 o'clock.
All right.
Good.
This is a kid named, I think his name is Bryson, and he was outside of this is a Democrat's worst nightmare, outside of the Kennedy Center.
He was my idol.
Yes.
Like, I remember watching his videos, wanting to be like him. Like, I would just see the way he would debate, and he was stayed calm while the left was just yelling at him, and he was just so nice about it. And then they hated him so much because he knew he was right, but they just didn't want to admit it. So they ended up hating him, and they just killed him for it. He was my idol.
Yeah, I mean, just what would you say, Chris? Based?
Yep. Completely based.
And obviously, he's not a new convert to the movement that is Charlie Kirk, and it is a movement.
Well, and then the cool part about that, right afterward, Ben Berkram, the reporter, prayed over him. And it's like, this is like the sense of revival that we get. And he's like, I pray that you have an army of angels protecting this next generation. And I think we're seeing that happen in real time.
All right, so set this up for this haka. So set this up again. I've got the video now, and now I'm going to play the audio. But like, they're just, where is this?
New Zealand.
I think this is how we need to end the show every day.
We should.
We do a haka. And they're holding pictures of Charlie Kirk. Come on, law boy.
Well, they're essentially saying that the life he lived is that of a warrior.
Where's the lie?
And when we dedicate this to him and what he stood for.
As my husband says, these guys are men.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with him.
No.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right, very good. All right, we got a lot of hawking going on coming up on the Chris Hand Show. Chris, what do you got?
Well, we're gonna talk about the conspiracy theories that are running around the internet. We're gonna talk about the conspiracy that I think is unfolding in real time, the Trans-Tifa conspiracy. Yeah. We'll also talk about Governor Spencer Cox. A lot of people are giving him props, but I want to pump the brakes on that.
Oh, you go.
Not a huge fan of Spencer Cox.
Yes.
So we'll talk about that. Plus, we will try and focus a lot on the silver lining of what happened. I do want to focus on the positive. I really do want to try to not get angry. But there's going to be a few moments today where I'm going to be pointing the finger and yelling in red.
All right, Joan, quick, what's coming up?
Yeah, Tyler Robinson not cooperating with investigators. We've got more on that coming up here at 9 o'clock.